Let's go. Everyone stand up and back up. It's time to get cracking. Base on the way up. Let's do this. Let's warm up the hips here. Loosen up.
Charlie Fernandez is here.
Oh, Charlie's been here. Charlie's been here every class. You guys, there's a certain
Zoom. It doesn't matter. They're still here right now. That's what I'm talking about.
Look, big hips. Big hips.
He's here right now.
There's a big Zoom. We have a Zoom team that is solid. There's a crew of Zoom regulars that it became other side, other way. There's a Zoom regular core group.
We should make a Zoom patch.
We can make a Zoom patch and call it the quarantine.
No, we can't do that.
Yeah, we can call it quarantine.
No. You can't do it. You can't wear it in the gym. We won't let you wear it in our gym here.
Okay, there you go. No Zoom patch. Let's go. Arch back.
Quarantine shirt.
I know. Quarantine jiu-jitsu t-shirt.
No, it's too.
Arch back. Everyone who's team quarantine, you guys get down.
At least for us.
Great to see you guys. We have students from all over the world here today. Arms, big circle. We have students from all over the world. Very exciting.
Oh, goodbye.
Awesome. Going the other way. Shh. We had thousands of people apply to be part of our Zoom Academy, but we only approved about 25%, a few hundred, this week to try it out. So if you're on the screen right now, you're one of the few hundred who actually made the cut for this week to try it out. Going back, big circles, shh, and coming forward. Shh. So we're glad to have you here. We hope you take full advantage of all the lessons this week that you qualify and one would like to participate in. Knee circles. You guys, other way. Doing jiu-jitsu solo is a whole different animal. It's so interesting and so fun and such a new journey that we've embarked on. Good, walk forward, break, fall. Leg circles. It's a whole new journey, you guys, jiu-jitsu by yourself. And it's one that has so much growth potential that none of us have ever done as much solo jitsu as we're doing right now. That's a guarantee. Other way. I do a lot of solo jitsu, but I've never done as much as we're doing.
And a month worth.
Dude, it's crazy. 1 month worth of solo jitsu is more than I've done my whole life almost. Almost. And you guys are on that same hype right now. Great. Legs up in one direction. Look. And then from here, lean forward, stretch that front leg a little bit, put that pressure forward. Drive into that front leg. And then sit up and stretch the top hip. Little circles at the top. Throw it the other way. No hands. Lean on that front leg. Give me a little forward stretch. And sit up. Find that top hip. Both legs facing one direction. If you need your hand on the ground, that's fine. Give it a little motion here. Massaging with your motion here. My left hip is much looser than my right hip. Much more mobility on the top one. I wish my right one felt like this. I'm gonna keep working it until it does. You gotta keep moving it, you guys. Excellent. On both knees, side to side, just roll them. Look. Both knees on the ground. Let those deep knee bends and roll. And roll your ankles and roll your knees. Side to side, yeah. Just massage your knees there as you're going side to side. Excellent. Beautiful. Oh, I like that. Toes down, knees up, boom. Ankles, stretching your ankles and your toes.
And then stretch it, sit inside like this, tuck your toes in and sit here.
Excellent. All right, you guys. So here's what's cool, is that me and Hidon just taught Gracie Combatives right now in our beginner program, and we taught lesson number 16. And it's an absolute coincidence that the lesson we just taught, lesson number 16, teaches side mount, shrimp escapes from side mount in the beginner class. And now we're beginning our master cycle, chapter 2 beginning, and it's just a coincidence that lesson 16 landed on the same day that we are starting our side mount escape discussion for Master Cycle. So literally, we just taught some of the things we're gonna teach you guys right now. We just taught it to the beginners, but we wanna actually enhance and give obviously more advanced details, but we'll start with some of the core concepts we just discussed. The idea being that in jiu-jitsu, your guard is only as good as your ability to recover guard once it's compromised. So if I'm here, and let's just in a very generic sense say that he don't throws my legs away, right, which is not ideal, I need to be able to get back to guard right away. So side mount escapes isn't just once he's here, how to escape. Side mount escape also means as he's throwing the legs, I'm turning as he comes in, and I'm getting right back to the guard, almost automatically, my legs are reintroducing.
So side mount escapes and guard control.
Guard maintenance is they're crossing over like that, yes, very much. So he throws my legs, he comes in, we turn, we face, we block, we shoot. And then right when we shoot, this is very important position today, you guys, this sandwich, where my shin is across his belly, one shin across the belly, deep across, and my other calf is on his back. This sandwich is gonna be referred to a lot today. We're gonna use this a whole bunch. So hit that sandwich. From the sandwich, we're gonna extend our torso, and now I put my foot on the ground, right inside his thigh, and then I'm gonna do one more scoop, because my foot is stuck right here. It's hard to get my foot out. But if I post my foot, and I shoot my hip out, now, look, it comes out, and I lock it up right here, okay? So that can be done from a distance when he throws my legs from standing up. He throws hard and dive in. Look, come in. You can go very fast to that. It can also be necessary that if he's already on me, look, I use my frame, I get in his throat, I brace his hip, and now I shrimp, and then I shoot my legs in. And the same thing happens, exact same sandwich. So in many cases, this is used, so I wanna do it by myself with you guys and show you some beautiful reference points that we can do solo. So everyone lay down on your right side, face the camera here. Okay, right side, please, everyone is down, and follow me through this solo drill here, and let's kind of learn this as we go. So let's assume the subject is passing my guard, they're coming down, use your hands and block their body, okay? Now normally, when we block their body, we hold there and our legs shoot in. But that's hard to do because there's nothing to hold, there's nothing in the air. So all I care about is this. Everybody, take your feet off the ground, hands in the air, and do like a big abdominal crunch where you shoot this knee in between your arms and your other leg comes over. Watch me first. Boom, everyone do that. And I want your hands to get trapped when you do it. Look at the position, pay attention. My knee comes in.
Bottom knee through your arms.
And my other leg goes over as if I'm closing the sandwich on top of my wrists. Reset, do it again, watch.
The bottom knee comes between both arms.
Look, in between my arms, in between. And what we're simulating is that that's the torso of the person and I'm shooting across their torso. So on your side, everyone, legs off the ground, big shot, big bite. 1, go, back out. Let's do it again, 2, boom, back out. My feet aren't touching the ground. It's a good core workout. Let's go. 3, boom, back out. 4, boom, go, back out. 5, boom, nice. Switch sides, turn around, left side. Hands together, legs off the ground. It's a crunch, it's an abdominal workout here, but we're shooting the legs inside the belly. Hands up and shoot. Boom, look at my legs. One shin comes in, one leg comes over. Back out, make it pretty, go. Boom, back out. Hug your knee, go, boom. Recovering guard, back out.
Looks good, Brooks. Looks
2 more.
Good, Erica.
Go.
Looks good, Osamu.
1 more. Go. Now watch this, pay attention. Keep your legs here, watch. Put your feet on the ground, right where they are. Take your hands out. And everyone should be laying like this. Foot on the ground, shin in front of your own ankle right there. I want everyone right here. From here, your knee is across the guy's belly. The most important thing right away is full extension to your back. Everyone square up, leave your feet where they are. Leave your feet like this, ankle to ankle. Ankle, not here, here. Yes, good, Kyla, perfect. So now, look, I want you to take your foot, post your left foot, do a little shrimp towards your left side, and then bring your leg out and cross your guard, boom. Excellent. Flip it around, right side facing the camera, on your right side. Get ready, hands up. Here comes the bad guy, shoot, boom. Once those legs hit, watch this. Remove your hands, place your feet on the ground. Watch, watch. Extend your head away and lay on your back. Boom. Keep your feet where they are. Thank you. Place your right foot on the ground right there, Justin. Your right foot. Now watch my hips. I shoot out towards my right, and then I go close guard. Close the guard. Bring your foot out. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Let's go again. On your side. Everyone ready. Looking sharp, you guys. Hands up. Here they come. Block. Shoot. Boom. Quick legs. Beautiful shot. Now right away, keep your legs, feet on the ground. Good, Wyatt. Extend, post, scoot. Go, guys. Let's go.
We gotta show that for content.
Yes, let's show the context there. He don't want to show the context here. Watch. Block, shoot. And then from here, I extend, and then I post my foot on the ground. This little
interaction between Hidon's thigh and my foot is what we're replicating when we have our foot blocking it. Because watch my little shrimp here. That shrimp and my foot comes out. If Hidon were to take himself out, you see how there's nothing blocking this? That's why I have you guys leave this. Because it's a good simulation of imaginary person's leg. So now I'm using my own leg to simulate so I can practice that. Now I've earned my foot removal. Do you guys see that? That little foot trap is a beautiful little solo simulation there that you can use to practice the taking of the foot. Last one on your right, hands up, get ready, last one. Block, everybody get ready, shoot, boom. Nice, feet on the ground, leave your feet right there. Extend, post your right foot and shrimp and guard. Dude, you guys are so solid right now. It's so solid, your movements, beautiful. Okay, let's take it one more step here. Now, let's assume that we have a suspect, Hidon, who's on us, who's a little closer. I couldn't block him early. He gets in, so instead of blocking early, he's too close. Watch what we're gonna do. Frame inside the throat, frame on the hip. Because he's so close, I need to make space. Let's rotate. Look, if his elbow is on the ground, I can't scoot out, it's trapping me. So what I do, if it's strong, if assuming he's tight right here, if his elbow's down, I can't shrimp. My knee won't fit. So what I do is I use my frame and I push up. See how his elbow came off the ground? Now I shrimp and then I do my nice shot, the sandwich shot that you guys learned so well. Now I extend, post, and scoot. So look, the frame is what takes Hidon's elbow off the ground.
This is not just any frame. Look at his hand is anchoring around my shoulder, which you're not gonna feel right now, but remember this, an anchor makes no anchor, make a fist. Make a fist, make a fist.
It's too weak. He can fight me here.
Now anchor.
You can put all his weight there.
You can hold on my weight.
Okay, look, so elbow on the ground, Hidon. Look, one other method, my friends, to get the elbow off the ground right here is not just this elbow, it's also I bridge. And now I shrimp. And then I shoot. Solo, everyone get ready. On your right side facing me. Let's go. On your right side, everybody, left arm, sneak it across his throat. And look at my forearm. Do that big, I wanna see a big gooseneck. Make a gooseneck. That gooseneck tells me that you're hooking on someone's shoulder. Let me see that frame on the throat. Now the other forearm right in their pelvis. Okay, everyone thinks they're connected. Everyone get ready. The frame could work by itself. In which case, all you do is use your back foot, shrimp away. Everybody do a little shrimp, little shrimp. Now, put your hands together and let me see the shot. Boom! Thank you. Reset, reset, reset. Watch, back to the reset, reset. Frame, everybody frame and frame. Now watch this hip. Now this time, let's push off your back foot. Let's bridge and then shrimp. Go. Yes, now big shot. Boom! Nice, feet down. Extend, post, scoot, shrimp, guard.
Are you bridging straight up or you bridge a little bit towards the person?
In, 45 degrees. So when you guys are here with the frame and the frame, everyone get ready. 2 frames, neck and pelvis. When you bridge like you're, boom, like bridge into them. So bridge, shrimp, go. And then hands and big shot. Nice, Carol. Big shot, Cheryl, go. Boom, and shoot both legs together. Come on up. 1, and nice, big bite. Now feet down, extend, post, scoot, guard.
That was great, Steve Adams.
We're checking you out, guys. Let's go. Let's switch sides. Flip the legs. Go. Big flip. Here we go. Other side. So which hand's gonna frame the throat? The top arm, the back one. The front hand is gonna brace the pelvis. Everybody get ready. Work that neck. It's too strong. Bridge your hip, shrimp away, hold, and we see the shot. Boom.
Good,
nice.
Rob.
Feet down. Extend, post, scoot, guard. Shh. Excellent, you guys. One more time on the left. That was great.
Good, Mike Lynn.
Everybody,
Good.
bring your frame. Brace the hips. Everybody, bump up. 1, shrimp away, hands, and activate. Boom, big shot. Nice shot, Justin. That was awesome. Okay, now feet down, extend away, foot, hip, close your guard. Nice, always recovering to full guard. Excellent, you guys, excellent.
From what I'm watching, you guys are bridging pretty high and you're shrimping pretty far. When it actually goes down, you don't move the person that far and you don't move yourself that far. But it's okay because there's nobody on you right now. But don't be surprised when you do a big bump and it barely moves them and you do a big shrimp and it barely moves you, but it's still enough space. Not that much space has to be created for your leg to enter.
Excellent. Okay, guys, so here's a very likely contingency. Now that we've gone over that one, Hidon, get in here, please. So here's what might happen. Very normal on a shrimp escape is when I'm here, I'm making my frames, I do my bump, I shrimp, I shoot my sandwich, I get to here. If this happens, my ability to recover guard is almost 100% contingent in this situation on extending my body, foot on the ground, hipping out and going. all of that presumes that Hidon's arm is somewhat cooperative. If we go back and his elbow's tighter on this hip, even though I have my sandwich, my foot is very trapped by this tightness here. So if you ever get to 3/4 guard and you feel like, man, I can't get my hip out this way, this is what we're gonna do, okay? We're gonna, from stage 1, we're trapped in this 3/4 guard. We're gonna put our hands on his head, foot on the ground, bump our hips, shrimp, feet on the hip, square up. And now I can pull him into the guard, I can pull him into a triangle. We have options because we have nice punch protection here, good distance, I can kick him in the chest. Let's go again. Let me show the angle again on this side. Watch, guys, one more time for context, then we'll do it together. So I bump, I get my frame in, I hit bump, shrimp, shoot. But watch what his hands are gonna do. He's gonna lock my hips. Boom. Now I can't get my foot out, it's locking it. Now, if he knows what he's doing, what he's gonna do next is start to smash this leg and walk around with his hips tight. Look, he's gonna start to do this. Look, that's the concern. You see, I'm gonna lose the progress that I made. However, if he gets to here, do the same thing. And I do this, go. He can't now, because his head is here, and I hip out, and then I can make my move happen together. Okay, both feet on the pelvis. Look at this. That's what you want. And then closed guard or open guard or butterfly guard. Everyone get ready. On your right side, face the camera. Frame the neck, frame the hip. Both hands framed. So everybody get ready. Big bridge.
Opposite way.
Yeah. Shrimp. Get ready. Shoot the legs. Boom. Now from the leg shot, instead of extending, well, we extend away, but your leg never slips out. This leg stays on the ground right here. Everyone keep your right leg on the ground, yeah. So this leg's on his back and this leg's on the ground. From here, everybody, take the person's head and push it towards your flat leg. Stiff arms, for real. Stiff arms. Nice. Take your other foot, put it on the ground behind you. Great. And now literally shrimp your hips out the other way towards your left and put your feet on the pelvis. 1, 2, and square up. Look at me, I squared up. Yes, you want to lay straight. That was excellent, you guys. Let's do that again. Come on. That was really good. So we're on our side. Everyone get ready. Start to frame the throat, frame the throat, frame the throat. Brace the pelvis, feet on the ground. Big bump. Boom. Shrimp. Shoot. Boom. We're in there. We're in there. Get ready. From there, we tried to extend, but he's still keeping our legs stuck right here with his hip and his elbows and his head. So in this situation, everybody, take the head, stuff it to the near side. Boom. Stiff arms. Other foot, put it on the ground, wide. Yes, left foot, beautiful. Now let's see the big shrimp. Shoot your hips out the back, put your right foot on the pelvis, and as you extend away, left foot on the pelvis. Nice, 2 feet on the hips, grab the wrist right here. Look, you have the feet and you're holding the wrist for punch protection, kind of like punch block series stage 2, but you have the wrist instead of the triceps.
Looking good, guys. Good, Roger. Good, Tom.
Reset, other side, left side facing the camera. Awesome, you guys. You're never gonna have done so much left-handed drilling in your life that you're gonna get with us in solo Zoom classes, I'm telling you. Let's get ready. So frame the throat, frame the pelvis. Everybody bump, shrimp, and shoot. Boom. Beautiful, beautiful. Now feet down, try to extend, but they're too solid. Everybody take the head, stuff it to the near side, place your back foot on the ground. Nice. Shrimp those hips. Shh. Feet on the pelvis, square up, 2 feet on the hips. And then you can sit up, grab those wrists, or attack from here. One more time, left side. Excellent. You guys are looking really solid, you guys. Just have fun with it. Frame the throat, brace the pelvis, bridge, shrimp, and shoot. Got him, we got him. Nice shot, Simon, that was epic.
Good,
good, Felix. Bring that knee inside, thank you. Feet on the ground, extend away. Hands on the head, stuff the head. Let's go, Daniel, foot on the ground. Shrimp out, foot on the pelvis, foot on the pelvis. And you guys grab the wrist. Everybody end with those wrists. Control, control, control. Boom. We got him.
That was great, Juan. Great step by step.
Excellent, you guys. Beautiful. All right. Next slice right here. Hidon. Question. There's a question?
Do I need to plant? Do I need to plant, I think,
my foot
to shrimp?
Yep. Let's see it. Watch this. Hidon.
By yourself?
Yes. So frame. His question was, from here, big bridge, shrimp. Yes, you need to plant here for the shrimp, Daniel. Then you have your shot, boom. And then you have your extension. And then from here, both hands stuff the head. The question is, do you have to plant the foot to shrimp? Yes, you have to. The back foot has to plant.
Yeah, plant it somewhere else, because it was already on the ground.
It's on his back.
Yeah, but we had it on the ground.
For drill. It was only on the ground for drill purposes. In reality, it's on the guy's back.
Yeah, and even it being there,
from the back, it has to come down
yes,
to facilitate that shrimp out.
And it being a little further away has value, right? Because it allows you to shrimp even further.
Yes. So we're here, boom, boom. Okay? And then from here, stuff the head. Shh. I can't shrimp from here, I'm too tight, bros. I let this go, foot on the ground. Now I can shrimp and bring my feet inside.
And sometimes when he does this, go back, his foot might not go to my hip. Sometimes he'll push my head away, he'll shrimp, and then go, guard. He'll go right to guard.
Thread the needle, full guard entry.
And to do that, you actually have to bring yourself back in with that same planted foot. So he moves my head, look how he shrimps away, freeze. The leg retracts. Once the foot clears, the same foot throws his hips back in so he can cross his feet again. Because
boom,
open guard
is very normal. This is the most common reality. It's a big guy who's driving towards me. I just go boom, and I'm right here. It's very out and back in. So everyone lay down on your left side by yourself. Let's do this. Let's everyone get ready. He'll make a great point of that shot right there. So everyone frame the throat with your right hand, brace the pelvis with your left, use your feet, bridge, shrimp, insert the knees. Boom! Big shots. Nice shot, Diego. Very nice. From here, feet down, extend, legs on the back, right? Stuff the head, foot on the ground, the back foot goes down. Watch my shrimp. I shrimp. Take your foot, instead of stopping right here, use your foot to drive it straight through and then close your guard. Yeah, you go back, but you come right back. So like this, it's like my knees here, I shrimp, 1, 2, and I kick the boot back on, like put the boot on. Other side, turn the other way, frame with the left, brace with the right, bridge your hips, shrimp, shoot the right leg in, boom, feet down, extend, great. From here, stuff the head, back foot on the ground, shrimp away, take your foot, thread the needle, and then put the boot back on and you're good to go.
Good, pull your hips back in, Ryan.
Excellent, last one on the right, same thing. Everyone's here on your side, frame the neck, frame the hip, everything's here, big bridge. Boom, from here, shoot, boom, extend, stuff the head, foot on the ground, shrimp, boot, back on, close the guard. Nice, very nice, Jackie. Huh?
Yes.
Very good, excellent.
Excellent. Very good. Now, in terms of a little bit of mindset, in terms of inserting the frame.
Yes.
So this is something that if you're side mounted on me, because we can see how valuable the frame is when it comes to the shrimp escape to help alleviate some of the pressure on me and on this elbow. So if the person's head is very tight, hold hands. All of us know how to be patient and wait for the right time to escape. But you can also play with this idea of me kind of grabbing onto his throat. And this is gonna just more land in terms of in your memory bank right now. But me grabbing his throat and kind of going like this. Boom, and then my hand comes in.
Oh my gosh, that was cool.
Because the thing is this, the person on top, when they keep their head close, especially if you telegraph your attempt to make a frame. So be very careful trying to make the frame and not succeeding, because now you warn them of your intentions. But if their head is just close and I didn't feel a window to make the frame, I just use my fingers and I grab the person's throat and I pull it. And then when he moves, because I'm only gonna pull it for like 3, 4, 5 seconds.
And I'm gonna do this.
Well, he's gonna move, he's gonna try to free from the grab, and when I release it, and then my hand slips in like, I can't even remember a time where I did not get the frame after having pulled on someone's throat. So if you're saying, hey, I can't frame, stop for a moment. You'd be surprised. They might even look over there. Mistake, frame. But if they don't move,
you guys, and just to be clear, this grab around the throat is not a gently placed grab. He's wrapping around and he's like,
it's medium,
grabbing.
medium.
He's hooking the internal structures of my neck. He's getting he's doing a little digging grip and he's pulling everything together. And I'm like, it sucks so bad to be so close. Normally you think your head close is good, but when he does this deep of a wrap and he starts pulling, and the reaction is that he comes right underneath, and right away, I just want him off my neck so he can get in very easily. Very good. Now here's the other thing without the frame not being able to get in. It's very possible that if we get there that close, and this happens, Hidon does this the best, go this way, which is if I'm very tight in my side control and he can't get out, let's say I'm super tight, he locks his hands together right here in such a way that I cannot frame his neck, I cannot hook this arm or attack it, he's just annoying here. So what this happens, once he's this close, it starts to force me to start trying to make space to do anything, whether he frames here or whether he just uses my space to then brace my hip and shrimp and just go, boom. So the idea of staying close, super annoyingly close. If you can't get out because they're so strong and they're so heavy, he grabs my head, he grabs his own head, look, both hands in position, and now I don't like this closeness, so I'm like, man, I want to hit this guy, I want to start to make my attack happen, and now suddenly he changes focus from all the way in to all the way out. Very nice. So let's lay down on your right side. Let's assume their head is so close that there is no frame entry. Everyone lay down. Their head is glued to your shoulder for real. Let's try Hito's detail first. Wrap that hand, literally lift your elbow as high as possible, not here. You gotta lift this so you can reach their trachea. Come around, start to grab and like tickle your own shoulder as if you're gonna grab the trachea. Then look, start to pull his throat down, like start to wrap and pull his throat. At this point, they're overreact. Watch what you do. Frame entry right away. Quick, quick. So once again, go deep, deep, high elbow right there. Good. Hold it, Yana. Start to pull, pull, pull. And then when they start to react, come with the frame right underneath. Beautiful. Once you frame, make sure you hook that shoulder. A frame with no anchor is no frame. It's just a forearm.
Say it again, say it again, say it again.
A frame with no anchor is no frame. It's just a forearm.
And so what you're saying is that that arm can actually be defeated.
Oh, big time, yeah.
You mean you can make a frame and not anchor it, and the person on top be so strong that they do this.
It's done.
And now use your frame.
I can't do anything with it.
You can't even begin to use it because it's so compressed.
Yes. And not only that, when I hook it here,
it almost hurts a little bit.
It hurts. It's a hyperflexion of the elbow. It's not that safe. Yes, it hurts my joint. So here's the thing. When you frame, there is a perfect positioning of a hand, and there's a perfect positioning of your frame relative to their actual neck. Okay? Let's just imagine between your wrist and your elbow, look, wrist and elbow, there's a 50-yard line. 50-yard line, 50% between here and here, right there. Your frame, perfect frame is right here, watch. There.
Well, and you know, nature is so perfect because you cannot put the 50-yard line on their throat and have an accurate or an effective
deep enough anchor. Interesting.
So to have an amazing...
I see, if I'm shallow, this is weak.
The anchor is not enough.
But if I get this correct, this is perfect. So the best indicator of a perfect frame is that your anchor is sufficiently hooked behind the subject's shoulder. Look at my wrist. When you have a concave wrist instead of a convex wrist, you're like this. When your wrist is involved in the hook, you know that this is proper. And then you can lock my neck and you can lock hands together, lock your hands.
He doesn't want to.
And he can choke himself all he wants. It's not gonna collapse. But the minute I do this, I'm dead. Dead. Here, the frame is more of a function of this and positioning here than it is
But yet most people, when they think of frame, they think of
this.
forearm.
They think of this, yeah.
Forearm wrist. They don't think of anchor.
They don't think of this. It's weak.
And this goes the same for, let's just say, mount attacks. I don't think you do this as a mount attack, right?
Right.
But as a mount attack, you could put a frame on someone's neck, like this, or you can anchor behind their shoulder and then slide the frame into their neck.
That's a submission, you guys. That wasn't a frame. That's a legit choke. You have to respect it. Okay, everyone lay down on your right side. Come on. We got some masterful frames to insert. Everybody hug that neck, grab the throat, for real. Grab their actual throat, who cares? Start to pull on it and crush, 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 crush. Frame in, big hook. Let me see the gooseneck, you guys. Big hook. Now you got a solid frame and we're good to go. From here, shrimp out, boom, shoot both legs. Boom, tight, extend away. Shh. Foot down, hip out, lock your legs. Perfect. Come on back. Let's do the other one. Look, what you're gonna do is grab the back of their head and grab the back of your head. So all we're trying to do right now is stop punches. We're just staying close right here, Ziggy. So look, so we're staying right here, and what are they gonna do? They don't like this closeness. And you can even bring your knee close to their hip so it's touching their pelvis. I'll do this sometimes, so I'm just like trapping their body right in the middle here. Now, they're gonna start to sit up. As they do, I go from flat, I start to sit up, sit up, sit up, sit up, sit up, sit up. Right here, I quickly let go, brace the hip, shrimp and shoot fast, go. Quick, quick knee insertion, quick. Again, that was dope, good Art. Good, Justin. Here we go, Charlie. So now, one more time, everyone's tight, grab the head, grab their head and chill. Head over there, head over here. He's sitting up, they're sitting up, they're sitting up. Envision yourself tagging along to their attempt to create distance. Suddenly, they let go. Even if you keep the neck hug, just brace the hip and go. Shrimp, 1, 2, legs in. Feet on the ground, extend, post, scoot, and guard. Other side. Let's do it. Let's do the throat grab. Everybody get ready. High elbow, grab the throat deep. grab it, start to rip on the throat, rip, 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 rip. Suddenly they start to pull away, frame in. At this point, big bridge, shrimp, shoot, boom, left leg comes in the hole, left leg in the hole. Feet down, extend, post, scoot, and guard. Boom, excellent. Last one, over here on this side, we have the neck hug, arm hug on the head. Everyone grab and grab, both. Why are we doing this? The guy's so ridiculously close, so tight, that we can't even shrimp. He's too strong. So we just hold on to him. And what do we hope? That big boy wants to sit up. And when big boy sits up, we sit up, 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 sit up. And then brace the hip, shrimp, leg in, boom, bite. Nice shot. Good, Justin. Excellent, Eddie. Now feet down, watch, extend. But look. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Your foot is stuck. Both hands, push the head down to the bottom knee. Push their head into your bottom knee. Push the head. Shrimp off the back foot. Shrimp out. Bring your foot through. Thread the needle. Close guard. Awesome. That was good, Rob Kim. Very nice, you guys.
So I want to say one thing. You said we cannot make the frame and we cannot shrimp. Things are too tight. And you said we were hoping for them to sit up. Now the truth is, we would like to get in a fight. When I roll with somebody here, or if I get in a fight, I don't want to be hoping for them to sit up. Nor are you guys, because we're perfectly safe where we are.
Boom, holding on tight.
It's very important, not that we can't hope from a place of fun, which is where you're hoping from. Like, yeah, ha ha ha, he's gonna sit up soon, I'm gonna get out.
Let's move, yeah.
But if I need you to sit up, like if a hope is a want, if it's a feel like you need them to sit up, then it becomes a little dangerous, because then there's a good chance that you do what? You go too soon. That you become impatient. So know that the person, if they don't sit up, it's okay. You have your hand behind your head, you have their neck, everything is safe. And you're ready to stay there for 20 seconds, 40 seconds, a minute and a half. We had a great question.
Yes.
It was between, do you want to frame or do you want to underhook? My first immediate thought was, if you can't frame, you can't underhook.
Yeah.
Because things are very tight.
You frame.
Probably hard to get the underhook. But once you get the frame, you can decide to keep frame or go underhook.
Yeah, listen, you guys, the frame with the objective of introducing your legs versus frame with the objective of underhooking someone's arm and going out the back like this. You don't want to lay down. This is what we're talking about. Look, he starts to frame. He builds the house a little bit. Look, frame. And now watch. He goes under there and starts to come out and want to come up. That's an entirely different escape potential and pathway that has great merit, and it's a really reasonable technique. It just depends. What's your priority? If getting off your back and getting up to your feet instantly is the priority, underhook has some value. There are great risks though. With great desires come great risks in this situation, right? And I'll demonstrate them in a second. Whereas if your goal is purely survival, self-defense, and safety, using the frame to get your legs in the fight and then back to close guard is the safer choice from a survival perspective, self-defense.
And if the goal is to stand up, there are ways to stand up quickly from
the
the
guard. There's just one more step in the process. Now here's the thought on underhooks. If you don't lay down, here's the risk. If you guys want to know right now, I was sparring with one of you and you started to frame, or let's say my arm was even out and you start to go for the underhook right now. The minute you put the underhook here, it's a great technique. But as he starts to activate that little by little and starts to turn on your side, freeze. You start to really expose yourself right here. Even if he gets up, the fight's already over, boom, because he got guillotined. The guillotine was only possible because of the underhook he gave me during his get up attempt. Look, so when he reaches right here, starts to turn, boom, I wrap and I go boom, here or Darce, here. Both of those are only possible because he gave me the underhook. So lately, as we've both been exploring a lot more with Darce chokes and guillotines, going for the underhooks has been the more risky proposition for sure. And so take that or leave it. But if you're going against someone who don't have no fear of underhook, no fear of Darce or guillotine or anything like that, and they're just splayed out on top of you, some big 300-pound guy in a street fight, you could throw in an underhook and come out the back door and come on up. Be my guest. That's totally safe if you feel like there's no guillotine risk on the way up. But if you go with me, I pray that you underhook instead of try to go to guard so I can take my nice little wrap of your neck. Any other questions?
Not a question, but a comment. When it comes to the side mount, we're doing side mount escapes. And the first thing I have to say when it comes to side mount escapes is it ties into what we just said earlier about how you don't have to want the person to sit up. You can stay there forever. It's important that you understand that the moment you land under the side mount, that your very first thought, is very important. If your very first thought is, how am I gonna get out of here? You've already taken one step, I would believe, in the dangerous direction. Not the impossible direction. You can successfully escape. So just be aware of your first thought when you land there. And escapes is the first part of the side mount.
Yes.
And when we land in side mount defense, submission counters, this will make more sense. But even if you don't believe it right now, just imagine yourself being on your back, being underneath somebody, and your first thought being, everything's okay. I'm just holding on to them, and they're not doing serious damage. They're not going for submissions. Nothing's happening. And then the next piece would be the escapes. But it's okay. We're doing escapes today, so just keep that in mind. Because even that belief, forget that. Even that confidence, that conviction, even knowing that, how much does that affect your escapes?
Right.
It's 80% of the reason why nobody can hold me down. Right? 80% of the reason why I escape everybody's side mount is because when people side mount me, I know that I have nowhere to go.
You're happy where you are.
I know with so much certainty that there's nowhere to go.
There you go. The fastest way to get out is not to get out. The fastest way to get caught is to try to get out.
There you go.
There you go. There was a question, 2 points, 4 points up. Go up a little more. There's one for the a little higher, a little higher, a little higher, a little bit higher. Scroll, a little more right here from Michael Casey. Check this out. If an opponent is already good enough to get a tight top side, are you concerned with hugging their head? Traditionally, that's an unsafe position for that arm. Side mount, right here. You go here. Look, if they're good enough to get here, are you concerned about hugging their head? Michael's asking, and the answer is yes. This hand by itself, hugging the neck, Michael, without any tabs on this arm over here, can be a risk, because with this hand hugging by itself, if this hand falls asleep, there are many things Hito can do, like start to work the crucifix over here. Look, he pins my arm down, he traps it. Now I'm dead. This arm is by itself, it's very bad.
Hugging your head here.
Well, this has to be here, Michael, or look, I have to be here. Go, push this arm to the ground, Hito. Like, frame my neck over here with this other hand.
It's a little tricky.
Do you understand, you guys? So, Michael, the point is this. If you're gonna hug the neck, you kind of have to be all the way in or all the way out. What you don't want to do is have one in and one out, and now Hito can start to separate. Because when these two brothers, my hands, are separated, divided, they're conquerable. But when the brothers go back, are united, look, when they're working on the same mission, frame this arm, frame my neck. There's nothing he can do. So the goal, Michael, is to be so close that you frustrate their attacks by being congesting of their use of their other limb. But you're right, if you just hug the neck in a complacent manner, you're actually compromising your arm in the conventional sense that you're talking about.
To be very clear, a very small percentage of people will isolate that arm.
Yeah.
Very small.
He's only talking about the guy who was good enough to pass your guard and side mount and trap your arm.
No, I know, but even that, like, it's such a rare thing. It's not a very common attack.
They have to be good at it. They have to be good.
We teach it a
lot.
But
he's talking about the purple belt, 3 belts higher than him, 4 belts higher.
But I'm telling you, like, this is the kind of thing that, when did you see this 8 years ago, 3 years ago? Has someone tried to isolate your arm before? It's very rare.
Yeah.
Do you understand? You do it to me. Actually, you don't
I'm
do
with
it to me. You did it to me once, and then I figured it out.
I'm with you. So no matter how rare it is, though, they're scared of it.
No matter how rare it is, we have to understand it.
Yes.
Yes, and little by little, it's becoming more common, and then therefore, do that for sure.
Everyone have a seat, face the camera, please. Get close and close your eyes, and let's breathe together. All the way in through the nose, slow on the exhale, on the way down, emptying your lungs fully. Big inhale. Road rage. Your school's back open, you're on your way to class, everyone's getting in a hurry to get to class, boom, 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 they're going places, gyms are back open, you're all excited, guy cuts you off, you honk your horn, and then everybody dead stop in traffic. Guy gets out of his car, walks up to yours, rips your door open before you lock it, just blah, blah, opens your door. Right away, you're sitting down, everyone's packed in traffic, you unbuckle and you get out and you stand right up. You quickly make some distance, he's right there in your face, what's up? And now, because you honked the horn aggressively, you feel like you have to defend yourself at this point, when the reality is,
Why did you honk to begin with? The guy cut you off. You guys, be at peace. It's okay. But you weren't at peace, and you were too excited to get back to class. So big boy comes at you. At this point, he aggresses towards you. You try to say, listen, man, I'm sorry. I didn't want any trouble. My bad. You're straight. Boom, he throws a punch. You clinch, duck under. You clinch the hips, body fold takedown. You land on top. Immediately, he rolls you off. You're on the bottom of the fight now. And he lands not in your guard, but side mount chest to chest. And he's got a belly on him. So when he lands on you, it feels like pretty heavy, like you're having a little trouble breathing. And now you're all amped up trying to get out. But instead, you remember, the fastest way to get out is to stop trying to get out. So instead of all your techniques, all you remember was hug his head, hug the arm behind your neck, and just stay close. Enjoy it, you guys. Be right there. He can't hurt you. Your car's not moving. Traffic is stuck, and you're laying down right there, holding his neck, holding his arm. He's got you pinned, but it doesn't matter because he's not hurting you. So what does he feel? I gotta make some space to do some damage. He starts to sit up, and the moment he makes a little bit of separation, you go, wow, there's the gap I've been waiting for. Shrimp, block the hip, shoot the knee, immediately try to go to guard, but big boy traps your hips. Boom! And he just bear hugs your hips. He wrestled you guys 4 years, high school. State, second place champion in the state of Nebraska. He's got your hips locked up, big boys holding. Instead, you can't shrimp. You remember, both hands on the head, stuff the head to the pinned knee, shrimp out the opposite way, introduce both of your feet, distance management, stage 4, he dives right into your guard. Close guard. And now, wrestler, they don't know what to do, so he thinks he's pinning you. There's no ref, so he's not winning. You're holding him. He's trying to hit you, but you got distance. He starts to get gassed because they're not used to the duration. They're used to the explosion. And then you talk to him, you say, man, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to get into a fight. I didn't want any trouble. I can let you go, but I don't want to fight you. Are we straight? Okay, my bad. We're good. We're good, man. I don't know where you train, but you got some hips. You got some movements. I'm straight. And then cautiously, you ask him to back up on his knees. Back up on your knees, start backing up. And really cautiously, you jump up in base from underneath him, get your distance, and you watch him back up to his car. Never heard of him again. Congratulations, you guys. Your back is scuffed up, though. Your back is scuffed up.
So you can't go to class.
Oh, your back is, you go to class, take off your shirt, you show all your friends, like, look at this. Depends who you are. Some of you put it on Instagram. No, you guys, listen. Here's the moral of the story. It doesn't matter, even when you survive the fight, getting into the fight, you already lost.
No, hold on.
You don't agree with that?
Hold on. You want a major experience.
A good experience, no doubt.
So a major victory.
No doubt,
to
no
get
doubt.
into a fight. Somebody ripped your door off your car and pulled you out of your car and fought you and you lost?
No, you survived. You did good. You did good.
Major
You did
victory.
good.
You're going to interview him for your Instagram.
That's true. We'll do a Gracie breakdown. Listen,
outta
here's
here.
the question, you guys. If it's avoidable and you fought, you lost. But if it was unavoidable, traffic, guy rips your door open, you got to fight. He attacked you. He's right. That one was unavoidable. But here's what I was going to say. Was the honk worth the fight? Thank you. You guys, the honk wasn't worth the fight. You guys don't worry about anything, you guys. You don't know what he's going through. When someone's driving angry in traffic, they're not having a good day. So you have to be able to be compassionate and know that it's more than the driving problem this person has. And you just listen to your music, they drive and cut you off, you smile and wave.
But their honk has to do with so many factors.
Theirs too?
Yeah, whether or not you even honk your horn to get under their skin has to do with so many things that are happening in your life. So
there you go.
The question is, what kind of things are you involving yourself in
every day
that are affecting your energy to the point that it can help you honk?
That's like, yeah, you need that.
Because
Yeah,
there are
it's true.
things that we do that aren't necessarily the best things for us.
Yeah.
Whether that could be a certain person that you hang out with that brings your energy to a place to where it might get you to honk. Stop hanging out with that person.
That's the real question.
Or a certain type of, you could be listening to a certain type of music that when somebody cuts you off, that music helps you want to honk and flip them off or whatever.
Yes.
So think about the things in your life that are helping you become the person that gets angry at some little silly road incident.
Critical, you guys. He's right. It's not the honk. The honk isn't the problem, it's the symptom. We got to find out what the real problem is.
I want to keep talking.
No, we can't. We already said 45 minutes. We kept him too long, you guys. We apologize for keeping you too long.
Can't we let those who want
We
to
have
go,
some
go?
friends who are at 4 a.m. or 7 a.m. in India.
We can let them hang up.
No. It's team one for all for one. We would love to keep going, you guys.
Let's just keep like 10 friends. Like, you know, after class, sometimes you just sit around and talk.
Yes.
When you're the closing class.
Yeah.
Or you go home.
You can go.
Tracy wants to stay too.
We can go.
Go leave.
I'm here.
You guys,
I need to win it.
listen, we're gonna keep it going. Everyone
Keep
said.
going.
Excellent,
wanna keep
guys.
going, just
no,
raise your
listen,
hand.
you guys, we're coming back tomorrow night. You know why he don't want to talk?
Why?
I've been teaching.
'Cause I've been gone.
He's been gone.
you
Yeah,
wanna
he's been gone for 4 weeks. I've been teaching every class, so he wants to come here and just try to make up lost time.
Nothing.
All right, you guys.
So those of you that want to keep talking a little bit, we're gonna cut everything else.
Got
It's
it.
unofficial.
Unofficial
Class
end.
ended.
Unofficial end.
Do you understand? If you have to go shower, go change in the locker room. The rest of you, 8 people, can just
I'm
stay.
with it. Tomorrow morning, Master Cycle, before we wrap up, tomorrow morning, Master Cycle is going to be at noon. Tomorrow morning, first noon Master Cycle class. All of you guys are invited. It's going to be 3 o'clock on the East Coast, whatever o'clock in the European region, and whatever time in India, Africa, everywhere else. Join us, you guys. We can't wait to see you guys there. And the local buddies, we'll see you guys at lunch break tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, Fit Jitsu, everyone. Master Cycle, if it's your first week with us, you guys are joining us. Fit Jitsu's tomorrow at 7 o'clock, and then Thursday at 7 o'clock. Make sure you get in on those as well. And feel free to try Master Cycle, Gracie Combatives. Make sure you guys mix it up all week so you can see what all the classes are about. Thank you guys for joining us. If you have to check out right now, now's the time to do it. If you can't get enough, you can hang out, and Hito's gonna talk a little bit more, you guys. He wants to stay with you guys. I'm gonna check out, because I have to go feed the kids right now.
And we're gonna unmute everybody.
Can't. It'll be too much little
No,
background.
we're gonna
You think so?
we're gonna unmute everybody, and only when you hit the raise your hand feature, you can stay there 20 minutes. Only when you hit the raise your hand feature will we say your name and then you speak. But that way there's no muting and unmuting.
All right, open discussion with Hito starts right now. Thank you guys for joining us. Tracy's gonna unmute you guys and just make sure your thing is open and just try to keep the background noise. If there's kids there, maybe you can press mute. But other than that, if you guys can be quiet, Tracy's gonna open you guys up.
Just don't speak until you're called on.
Okay, you're unmuted, so manage yourselves. Excellent, you guys. Thanks for joining us. Some of us have kids and have to go to bed. If you're 4 a.m. in Europe, you guys are straight. Thank you guys for joining us. Mark, thank you very much. Good stuff.